Hello, YouTubers. Welcome to my channel. I do hope you are doing well today. Thank you so much for being here. Yes. Thank you. Thank you to everyone that came to my live yesterday. It was so much fun and sad at the same time because just a lot of tragedy. But I really enjoy being able to come together and have the lives with you all. So today I am going to be talking about Harry's life in the midst of the real working royals and the work that they are doing, and how I see some not so good things coming for the king. I think there is going to be a lot of backlash for his decision to try to bring Harry back into the fold, because don't get it twisted, that's what it looks like. This is just a tragedy. Everything that is going on with Harry, what he is trying to do, his perpetration of a fraud-like behavior, trying to weasel himself back into the royal fold, that's what he's trying to do. And then he's going to try to find some way to bring Meghan back into all of this. And I'm telling you right now, this cannot happen. This is not going to happen. We have to really keep this in check. I'm going to talk about what it looks like is happening and how Piers Morgan went off and really summed it up. We mustn't forget what this man has done. And I'm telling you right now, the king is really pushing my nerves in a very special royally-like way that I'm not happy about. Oh yeah, that's what we're going to talk about today. Let's get into it. It was really nice to be able to see Catherine and William in terms of their royal service. I'm so pleased to see William and Catherine out working and doing the work of real royals. And the weasel-like behavior of Harry trying to bring his ex-royal butt back into the royal fold is not something that's not okay. But just to keep it into perspective about what Catherine is doing, she actually broke her royal schedule to share a sweet moment with school children. The Princess of Wales stepped out on a solo visit to a family-run weaving mill where she stayed longer than scheduled to meet with locals who waited for her after she visited the Sunbury Silk Mills in Suffolk on Thursday as a part of a visit to highlight the heritage and careers within the British textile industry. Now, Catherine spoke with a crowd who waited outside the building for her, thanking them for their patience. The royal petted a gorgeous pet dog before speaking to a group of school children who shouted no when she asked them if they were happy to be back in school, which was really nice. She also received a bouquet of flowers from one child who she thanked for coming out. And when I see Catherine out doing what she's doing, it just puts a warm, fuzzy feeling inside of me, because it's like, oh, she's so pretty, she's so humble, she's so kind, she's so beautiful. You know, it's like the real good stuff that you get with Catherine. You don't get this feeling of ickiness and ugh. You just gotta feel like, that's so nice. I just love her. She's just so sweet. You know? But when you see the opposite of that, that's where it all becomes like just not good for me. It's just like a special place in me that wants to just really go off on it. And that's what we see. We see Harry trying to kind of get in on that good feeling that we feel. He's trying to become a part of something that is good, that is working for the royal family. And he's trying to get a little piece of that after everything that he has done. So I want to just listen to what Piers Morgan had to say when he was on ITV's This Morning, talking about Harry being the most intrusive person into the royal privacy ever. Like really just laying the groundwork for the reality of what Harry has actually done. Let's take a look.
Have an opportunity.
Exactly the point. If Harry thinks he can weasel himself right back into the royal family after everything he has done, he'll do it again. There's no remorse. There's no being beaten down to a point of sorry and demise. He's just seeing himself not being able to pay his bills, missing out on the life that he has as a prince. And now he's trying to come back as if nothing has happened without doing what he needs to do. And even then, if he did what he needs to do by saying he's sorry or I made a mistake, what was I thinking? It still should be a little difficult for him. But I think it'd be a lot easier for people to consider and to contemplate perhaps forgiving him. But this man has done nothing to show remorse or to pay the price of what he has done. It's simply made money off of his family and now come back and let's just say, Dad, will you see me so we can talk about me coming back? And now he goes and does these charity events while out during the same week as Catherine and William, as if he is now at the same level as real royalty. Like, that's what it looks like. And that should be an absolute no. The fact that Harry was able to come over to England to see the king and then go off to the Well Child Awards and then, do a few other things, then go to Ukraine because he's since had to go to Ukraine as if, I'm just going to go back to doing what I was doing without having paid any price. That is a mistake. That is a big mistake. Because what happens is you get people like this Ashley girl who's getting ready to say what she's going to say, and I'm looking at her with the side eye all day. Like, really, for real, that's your opinion about this whole Harry thing? Let's listen to what she has to say.
About his duty. And
he didn't care about his duty? Well, of course he didn't care about his duty. He took his butt on the Freedom Flight. What do you mean he didn't care, woman? If he cared, he would have stayed. If he cared about his duty, his public service, he would have never left. But because he cannot make the money he needs to make, all of a sudden, his duty is now important to him. If it were really important, he would have never left. These soft people, these people that don't think he has to pay a price, that think he can just come back and because he misses it, they are delusional. They are so soft. And not really trying to make this man have to really work hard to come back. He can just come back because of this nonsense. It is so ridiculous. Right. Exactly. And this right here points to how much the king, I'm sorry to say, but is so beta. He is not an alpha. Prince Philip, that's the one thing he had right about his son Charles. Charles is such a beta. He is not an alpha man at all. And this is why Harry thinks he can do what he's doing, because the king, I don't think, is going to make him do anything to show his remorse, because he's got the full support of the king. While they are still cautious, I believe, nonetheless, they are still giving this man an open door to come and appear like you are royalty. And it is so absurd to me. And I think people that once supported the king will start to turn away from this man because they see that Harry is not someone to be trusted, let alone to try to perpetrate fraud like royalty and not have done anything to show. Basically, the banter and the nonsense of this woman is off the charts. I'm sorry. It's like you can't even see the pain that this man has caused to the queen and her. I mean, that's like spitting in the face of the queen and her loyalty and all the years of her service, her commitment to duty. Because we saw what Harry and Meghan did to the late queen and Prince Philip, for that matter, in their twilight years. So that just goes out the window now. You don't even think about that. This is how you raise people that have no real suffrage of consequences for the things that they have done. And what will happen is he'll continue to do it. He'll do it again because it's so easy just to say, okay, I'm going to come back and act like nothing happened and forget what I've done. I can just come right back as if I never did it and I'll be welcome back because people are so soft. It's absurd.
They showed Harry at his Well Child charity, and they showed Kate and William at the Women's Institute. And incidentally, it was only supposed to be William going. At the last minute, Kate said she wanted to be there. That's because they realised that Harry, if Kate wasn't there, would get the headlines. And you watched Harry. The royal family really needs him. His interactions with people, he's so natural and friendly and warm.
Who cares? That's what I say. Who cares if he's still so natural with people? So are Catherine and William. William has his style. Harry has his style. But Harry's a traitor. Harry's a weasel. Harry is a backstabber with that woman. That's who they are. So who in the world thinks that just because he has his way, that should be enough to bring him back into the royal fold? It is ridiculous. I don't understand how people can just let this man just try to come back because he's out there, doing a little jig and dancing because he's trying to pay his bills. He's trying to get himself back up to where he was because he's been demasculated by that wife of his because of his choice to marry her. Harry is the one that needs to pay the price for what he has done. So he can't come back playing for the cameras as if he's like good with people. So that should be reason enough. This woman, I'm telling you, when I heard her say that, I wanted to jump through this screen and tell her to wake up and snap out of her stupidness because that is so ridiculous.
I was just saying, the royal family needs Harry. Harry doesn't really need the royal family.
Christian? Other way around.
No, I think it's the other way around. I think Harry misses Britain. I think, frankly, over the coming years, he'll start to regret, being so badly persuaded away from his home and his family by Meghan Markle over ridiculous reasons.
He was pushed out.
He was the nation's sweetheart and he decided to run away.
No, he was pushed out because he was the nation's sweetheart, if you like to call him that.
All right, we'll see.
I can't believe how people are. I mean, he was pushed out. How about you let that woman come and talk nasty about your grandmother, lady, and talk about how your family are racist? I bet she wouldn't be saying that then, would she? See, people forget. People forget. And so now you've got this movement of people who thinks, oh, Harry should be given another chance. But thank goodness there are people that are holding Harry to the fire to what he has done. And I believe there are going to be people, because it's already starting to show in the polls, that people are not really feeling the monarchy anymore because of what the king, I believe, has done, what Andrew has done. They're just not feeling it. And if you allow Harry to come back after everything he has done, that is a joke. That is a smack in the face to everything Queen Elizabeth did during her lifetime of dedication and service. You don't uphold her memory or her legacy when you allow a weasel like Harry to try to come back after everything he has done to make it seem like all is good because, oh, he's good with children and kids and whatever. Oh, he made a donation. And we see what he's trying to do. This man is trying to get back a life that he lost because of choices he made. Since when do you not pay the price for your choices, or at least go through some time of low point in life where you have to work yourself out of the choices that you have made? It doesn't make sense to me that people don't want to hold this man accountable. And if he comes back, I am going to rag on the monarchy so tough. I hope that William will make a turnaround when he becomes king, because as long as King Charles is going to try to uphold Harry, and maybe because they're talking about bringing Meghan back now. Oh yeah, did you hear that? This is going to be a nightmare for the monarchy. I'm going to tell you that right now, only because people are not going to want to see Harry back. Not only that, but if he is back, they're not going to want nothing to do with the monarchy anymore, because you just can't do what you just can't do it. You just can't bring him back like that. Like, okay, Yes, Harry, welcome back. We know you did some things. We know you just lost your mind a little bit. You was crazy and you couldn't pay your bills. But you know what? Hey, you're good with the kids. Yes, let's come on back into the monarchy. Yeah. No. So I'm going to leave you with this because I think the takedown of Harry and what he is trying to do really needs to be full force, a collaborative effort to really put pushback to those that are trying to bring Harry back. What was written in the Daily Beast, I found very profound. And here lies, they say, Harry's curse. His family feud sold spectacularly well for him. He now can't unsell it. Having written books and produced films that monetize the conflict, he now finds himself unable to turn the interest off. No matter how much he might want his philanthropy, such as donating more than $1 million from his own pocket to youth services, we know, which I doubt was his own money because dude doesn't have the money like that, considering how they've been spending. While his 7-figure check drew praise in some quarters, others saw it as self-serving exercise in hypocrisy, noting that it was funded by the very memoir and Netflix deals that tore his family apart. That is what he has done. He has torn his family apart and now trying to use the same money that he used to tear his family apart to now come back to use that same money to help him look as if he is doing a good thing. And the paradox of his British comeback is that even when he gives, many see only what he has taken away. And those of us that say no, we see it. We see what he has taken away. We see what he has caused the late queen and the monarchy and what they have done to the elders in their lives in general. Thomas Markle. We see what Meghan has done to young girls, to Catherine and Charlotte. We see how they have no remorse, no real commitment to trying to make right by the things that they have done. There's no reckoning. There's no self-reflection of what you have done. And when that doesn't happen, you're bound to repeat it again. And if the royal family gets burned again this time, they will have deserved it because they didn't make Harry accountable. Because I'm going to tell you right now, they are trying to bring Harry back and Meghan Markle back into the royal fold. And I'm just telling you, I'm not going to be okay with that. And I hope you will not either. Let me know what you think in the comments below. All right? Okay. I will see you all in my next video. Cheerio.